Hi everyone, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Sean.
My husband. And welcome to the first episode ever of Little House Off the Gridy.
You got it right. What we're doing is starting an off-grid homestead in Tennessee and documenting our journey as we transition from city and RV living to an off-grid, self-sustaining future.
Yeah, it's a much more simpler lifestyle. But we've been practicing for a few years. We started, broke it down from a house to an RV. Now we're going from RV out of the city to our own property, completely off the grid.
Our plan was to travel for a long time. We've been traveling, but we're cutting that short when we as we look for land and hopefully can start on this new journey.
Yeah, and a couple ways we're gonna do that is we're gonna get an off-grid property that's completely raw land. We're gonna grow all our own food.
Live a healthier lifestyle as well.
Yeah, we plan to build a co-op structure, an earthen home or a co-op house, and we plan to get in shape, physically, mentally, and spiritually on this journey.
Yeah, and if you like what we post, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Hit that bell so you know when we post new videos. We're probably going to start off with one a week, just in the beginning, until we kind of catch our, the flow of how we're going to do this. But our goal is to hopefully have 2 to 3 videos a week at some point. We'll see.
Yeah, we don't know what kind of work we're getting ourselves into yet.
Because we have absolutely no idea what we're doing. This is all going to be just us figuring things out, and kind of showing everybody that it doesn't matter what kind of background or lifestyle you come from, that anybody can do this. And we'll definitely, if we can do it, anyone can.
Right, and as this vlog progresses, we're going to have lots of ways for you guys, the viewers, to be able to get involved with what we're up to.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right, guys. See you on this journey. Bye.
Sean.
What?
Did you get the car packed?
Yes, I did.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I actually forgot to take the car back, but back to work. They're just so excited to be outside.
I know. The dogs are really excited
Yeah,
to be in some grass.
they're kind of like over the RV life. Driving in a car for 9 hours is not something that they enjoy too much, but I guess the destination is going to be worth it for them.
From New Orleans to Mississippi. On our way to Tennessee. Trusty Red. Not that Trusty Red, but the one on the other side. I don't know if you can see it. Loaded down with our mutts. Over there. I'm gonna get better at holding this camera steady. The dogs are whooped.
I think they're just bored and ready to be like, where we're going. They're just looking at all this green outside and they're like, let me out, let me play.
Alright. 5 hours and 3 minutes left in our drive. Of a 9-hour and 26-minute drive. There, now you can kind of see there. We have beautiful blue skies for our drive. There's a couple smudges out there on the horizon, but not many. It's a wonderful day. Sean's done all of the driving so far.
As always.
I'm a really bad driver.
No, she's not. Don't let her. She likes to make you think that she is, but in all honesty, she's a great driver. She just doesn't want to drive, so she uses the excuse, I'm a bad driver. Guys.
It's not lies. I'm too aware. And so there's too many things to be aware of.
By aware, she means grabbing the door handle for dear life if I even touch the brakes or come within 300 yards of another car and she's screaming at me, watch out.
Whatever.
Yeah. So we left New Orleans early this morning where we were staying, and first had to stop at the zoo because of a baby wild bird you found that injured its wing and leg and beak and pretty much every aspect of this bird was deformed and mangled. You nursed it kind of back to health a little bit, and we dropped it off at the zoo so their doctors could take it from there before leaving for Tennessee.
Yes, and the zoo was very happy to have the baby bird.
So now we're heading to Tennessee to meet with a realtor to look at some tracts of land to buy, raw land that we can develop and build our own homestead.
Yes, our own homestead on our own property.
So that's kind of why we chose, Tennessee. The area we're going has good rainfall, moderate winters, not too bad. Because the whole point is we want to go and we want to build a bunch of cop structures and really turn this raw land into a kind of oasis in the middle of the woods.
A beautiful, self-sustaining,
Permaculture.
food-providing oasis for ourselves.
I'm excited about the food forest.
Yes, and for our dogs.
But actually, maybe we should explain a little bit on this. So, building a homestead, being like self-sufficient, has been something that we both have wanted to do for a long time. I mean,
We always talk about it.
Yeah, we always talk about it. But I don't know if we've ever thought it was a realistic, venture that we would actually do. And decided to travel. And we've soon found out that traveling nonstop in a fifth wheel that we purchased was not the best kind of life for our dogs. Because, going into RV parks.
We have a super highly sensitive to stimulus dog.
That would be Nellie.
Her name is Nellie. There she is. She is a Belgian Malinois.
We think.
We're presuming this. So yeah, she's actually, if she is a Belgian Malinois, is one of the dogs that are bred to work with the military and with the Navy SEALs.
Well, that's kind of one of the reasons that we've made this jump. Well, two reasons actually. One, we got kind of the hope from watching another, YouTube channel that's doing it and starting off just like us, basically figuring it out. Other reason is for our two dogs. We want their life to be fulfilled and happy, and living in an RV, not being able to run wild and free, is not making them happy. So a big part of this move is for our dogs, so they can, while we're building the homestead, they can be running around us all day, outside, just enjoying being a dog and life. So
yes, because Nellie hates being inside for any kind of moment of the day. She just wants to be outside. When she's inside, she's just looking out the window at the outside. And on top of that, we really want to grow our own food. It's really important to us to know where our food comes from and how it's grown.
I also come from a super wasteful way of living where I never paid too much attention to breaking my stuff, because you always just replace it. And why? I don't want to work the rest of my life for somebody else, busting my butt to make someone else successful so I could earn money to pay for rent, pay for food that's garbage anyway, or I could just work for myself, be happy, grow my own food, get healthy, not just, building a homestead and getting a place for our dogs. This is about, like, a whole new makeover.
Really building our lives over, yeah.
Yeah, really
turning towards health and turning towards nature.
Spirituality.
Turning towards spirit.
Yeah.
So we're going to build a cob home. And in a cob structure, there isn't one part of that house that won't be touched by somebody's hands or somebody's feet. And that is such a cool thought.
Yeah, it's cool, but it also, think about the transference of energy and stuff where,
so
people put love into that home with you because they're having fun building it. I think this is going to be not only a good move for our family, but a good move for your
Okay, well, we're going to sign off here anyway because the sun is kind of setting strangely and blah, 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 blah. So the lighting is getting bad. But we will be back after a while to talk more about our plans for the homestead and more about the properties that we're going to look at and what kind of land that we actually thought about that we want to develop and turn into a homestead. But for now, back to driving.
who I got driving, guys.
I offered.
Yeah, I drove 30 more minutes than I was supposed to just give her a little more time relaxing. We're getting close, though. We are only, let me see that, 2 hours, 55 minutes away. Getting excited. So how you feeling?
The coffee's kicking in.
Coffee's kicking in.
Yeah. But besides that, the sky is still clear. The sunset was lovely.
All right, guys, we'll check back in when we get to we're actually going to a KOA tonight. You know, we were members of the KOA, so we, every time we travel across the country, we would stay in cabins there.
Yes, we love KOAs. Thank you, KOA, for being so hospitable to us every time we travel. I love how you're so conveniently located right off the highways. It's peace. It gives me peace in my soul to know that I can travel with my dogs because there's so many KOAs. This is not sponsored by KOA. I just really love them.
All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Everyone's ready to go. Get a good night's sleep. Morning, babe.
Morning.
How'd you sleep?
The bed was a little floppy. I slept all right.
After you just gave the KOA like sparkling reviews on the drive up here.
Yeah, well, obviously I love KOA, but
Yeah. Gonna go see the land? Alright, guys, we'll update you when we get there. Bye.
hello, everyone. Here we are, rural Tennessee, in the last town that we're going to come to before we hit the hills and hillside and woods of Tennessee. We're at the local DG out in the middle of nowhere. So if you know anything about Dollar Generals, you know that they pop up in the most rural and remote areas.
Yeah, like if driving in the middle of nowhere, you see all these, there'll be nothing but trees and hills and then DG. Okay.
Yeah. We like to think they're being progressive.
Yeah.
They're here. They know the populated areas
Or
centuries before.
What will be.
So,
Field of Dreams. If you build a DG, they will come.
Yeah, so here we are at the DG. This is where we're going to meet the man that is going to walk us through our properties.
Our realtor.
And
Glenn. Awesome dude, by the way.
Yes, very nice. Sean, why don't you tell everyone what kind of property it is that we are actually searching for our homestead? What is our ideal homestead?
Well, I don't even know if we had an ideal piece of land that we thought of. I mean, obviously, there's certain things that we wanted on it that were a necessity. One, we wanted something that had a natural water source on it, like a stream or something. Or a spring. But then we're finding out, and when we think about it, it rains, a good deal here. So, we could almost survive off of a good rainwater collection system. But having the stream and putting a well is going to be, a necessity too. But we also wanted land that had a good clay content because it's needed to make the cob. So, and a flat area to build on. But I mean, if there's not as much flat as we want, we'll have to probably terrace it out somehow. But we'll figure it out when we see it.
Yeah, we don't want to do as much damage, least damage to the property as possible.
As possible.
We want to coexist with the nature.
Well, we want to build up. We want to build it up even more. I mean, one of the part of the reasons why I'm doing this is, become connected with the oneness of Earth and the giant organism that, we live on but don't really appreciate.
Yeah, we want to get entangled. We want to be in an entanglement with the nature. But we're really excited because the properties that we're going to look at today are on raw and unrestricted land.
Unrestricted.
Yes, however, there are unmaintained roads that go up through to the properties. And actually, one of the properties has a small driveway pushed out already into it. So we're really excited about those perks for the land.
But the realty company is actually maintaining the road for now, and said they will continue to maintain it until further notice. So however long that is, we got that little bit of leeway.
Yeah, which is also another awesome perk about the land that we're excited about.
Yeah.
Yes, so
I need a new hat.
well, we will work on that. For now, we will wait, and when he shows up, we will show you guys the journey up into the mountainside.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Woo-woo!
Nikita's like, I just want to go outside, man.
Are you high, Kiki? What you said? Say hi. Okay, this is the first road that leads to our property viewing. Potential properties, yes.
The next
potential
road.
properties. It's gravel. Oh my goodness. It's so beautiful though in here. And now we're driving over the creek. Oh my god. Let's not get stuck. Oh my god, I can't believe we just did that. Oh, we're so country. The brush, the woods are getting a little bit thicker and not as cleared out back here. You can see it's like, oof, right into the thing glass. My window doesn't go down, by the way. It's just broken and it's been really sad for me. It makes the ride so uncomfortable. Okay, we're stopping, guys. We're stopping, but we're here and it's thick. All right.
Talk to you in a minute.
So, it's kind of like this of a slant, much of a slant the whole way down it. And in some spots it's a little steep. But as you can see, these are blackberries. They're not have anything on them yet, but they're nice green thorn bushes. It's great spongy ground. This cute little trail. It's like a little animal trail that's like shucked out to get down to the water. And he said there was a kind of mushroom out here. He said that looks like coral. That is really, really, really delicious, actually. He said. Nikita! Okay, I lost the dogs officially. I hope they didn't go running off after anything. Oh, here they go. I don't want knocked down. Here comes one. It's really treacherous. I'm struggling. You guys are probably like, how are you going to develop land? You can't even walk down a hill. I don't know, guys. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Stay tuned to find out. I know I'm excited, and I know I have the will, and where there's a will, there's a way. Just like my second trip down to this water. I'm going to do this every day for the rest of my life, and I can't wait. Woo! And it goes out the property line to like that stone area. And then goes a little bit up there to this edge and then up the side. Oh, my dog. I don't know where she is. She gets me so anxious. I will attempt to turn this around so you guys can see the excitement in my face about how it just feels great here. It feels great here. But it's my dog being missing temporarily at the moment. I love it. I love it here. I think this is the one.
Hey everyone, we're coming up on the second property, which I can already see I love. Yeah.
15 acres back here.
So 3 times bigger than the last one.
That's 3 times bigger than the last one.
15 acres. I like it.
And this one has field and stream.
Just like the magazine.
Don't even need to make a subscription.
Sorry guys, I forgot to put the gimbal
Put
on, so this camera footage was smoother, but you're kind of getting the real, the real feel, the raw feel.
The road is still getting worked on. As you see, this muddy right across here. That's because there's a stream that comes through.
Okay.
A little spring that comes out right here. So
Okay.
we put in a culvert pipe.
Okay.
Let this dry back out. So this will all dry out. This is the one spot that would get you right now with a vehicle.
Love
So
it.
basically, the property line goes along the road, comes here, and goes along this little road right here. Okay. Alvin's horses get out of it.
Oh no, Nelly.
So it goes down along this pole. Okay.
Look at this space.
This one we gotta be careful, and that's still right.
Guys. Where? Ah! Woo woo!
Look, see it?
Ah, there's a hunting blind on the property. I can take so many pictures from it. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm so excited. Look at that big open space behind me. Look at that big open space behind me. All the way down into this little hollow. Ah, and the neighbors are cool. He's a cool neighbor. I'm so pumped. The hunting line. Or the photo booth.
Down here though, right there. This is all clay. Pretty much.
Sandstone, clay, mud. Yeah.
Alright.
I like this one back here.
I know you.
Ah.
I think I distinctly said something about making you guys.
Nelly, come on.
There's water here too, Kiki. Come on, Nelly. This is 15 acres, guys. How am I ever gonna make a choice? I'm gonna need help choosing. Look, guys, there's horse. That means horses come here. Horses. Nelly! She just likes to get lost in the wilderness. Come on! Okay, let me turn you back around so you can see not my expression anymore. Tracks.
Bambi's been all through here.
Yay.
And these are my two.
Nelly, get over here.
Nelly found Bambi.
Yeah. Wild boar out here.
Yay.
Yeah, there's wild boar. Usually you can tell the difference between the deer and the boar because the boar are heavier still. White pole right there.
I don't know if you can hear the frog.
Yeah, the white pole's right on the other side of here, and it goes right over here with the trees with the yellow mark on it.
I love this one, Sean. I love this one. Okay, guys, we're at the gas station. We're finished looking at the properties. We're going down to meet with the realtor company now. We think we've made a choice. We're so excited. But look at these gas pumps. They're legit like the old school pumps. What a little country town. Look. It's so country, hello. It's so country. Okay. So, we went and saw the properties. We went to the realtor's office. And the second property that we liked, that I really liked, I come to find out that I would be second in line for it. There's already somebody else that wants it. So, with that series of unfortunate events, he did say that he would be willing to take the road to that property that's there and push it back in further and go and give me another parcel of land that's behind that. And I would be like at the end of the property. Like I would be nobody else bordering me except that property. If that makes sense. And he would be willing to dig me out my own road back into there that I could gate off and make it mine. In exchange, because the one I really want isn't available. Which leads me to the next point, that we're not going home today. We're spending another day in Tennessee because of that mishap. And I really thought I was going to the realtor's office to like buy that property. Like I wanted it. I thought I was going to pay for it. I thought I'd be coming out of there to surprise everybody with my paperwork. So I'm going to be staying another day. Well, we are all going to be staying another day. And we are going to go back in there tomorrow and look at the property that extends beyond that property to see if we would be okay back in there. He said it has just as big a field, if not bigger. It also has 2 streams that connect, just like that one. It's just further back in. He's not exactly sure of the acreage because it's not completely surveyed yet. His survey guy is behind because of how much rain they've gotten this year, and he's having trouble getting back in there. But potentially it could be smaller, it could be a little bigger. But he's willing to work with me to get me back into the isolation, to get us off the beaten path, and to help make up for the fact that they showed me property today that wasn't really available. But that's okay. We're going to work through this because I really want that piece and I know that it will come to fruition if need be. So instead of KOAing tonight, we're not. The KOA was about an hour's drive to here. And we want to just get up in the morning, be able to get up real quick, come see the property, see it in the morning, and then drive the 10 hours back. So we found this like little motel. I think it's a motel. This cute little motel. So we're going to see if they will have us. My dogs, you know, they aren't welcome many places. But it's just a cute little motel. My windows are so dirty.